Hey everyone, today we're diving into an extraordinary and dramatic love story. At this moment, 7 years of silence felt awkward, but Ella went to shower, thinking to change everything. Nicole, blissfully unaware through her headphones, wondered why Ella always did this to her. Oh man, today is just too much. Oh my gosh, don't look at me like that. Just another awkward episode in their shared room. The awkwardness lingered in their hearts until night fell, but surprisingly, their dynamic had shifted subtly. The previously chilly distance was now replaced by a deeper politeness, and Ella's tough exterior began to soften. She opened up to Nicole about her love for light-hearted variety shows and her obsession with cheesy novels. She even shared about their first kiss, asking, "Are you still there?" "I'm right here." Ella opened up, recounting when the deputy editor called her an old witch. Though she seemed tough on the outside, inside she was really hurting and would sneak off to the bathroom to cry after every blow. "You are such an amazing girl," and little by little, when Ella was just 16, she lost her parents, and that story began to surface. Flowers became a painful reminder, as they always brought her back to her parents' funeral. And thus their conversation opened a new chapter, their connection shining like stars in the warmth of the fire. The seeds of love took root unexpectedly, and then the next day a sudden knock at the door shattered the peace. To avoid any exposure, Ella quickly jumped into bed, and thankfully no one noticed. But surprisingly, Nick's parents planned a grand wedding for them. They even decided to combine this wedding with Grandma's birthday party talk about a thunderclap. They wanted to dodge this, but Nick's eager anticipation put immense pressure on both of them. Nick was terrified that this fake wedding would disappoint his family deeply if it was exposed. And Ella, while appearing calm, was in total chaos inside. She kept reminding herself it was just a transaction, but her feelings for Nick had grown beyond that. Mom and Grandma took Ella into a bridal shop to help her choose a treasured wedding dress. Seeing their future daughter-in-law, Mom couldn't help but shed tears, and Ella's heart grew heavier. She felt a pang of guilt about this expectation when Grandma pulled out a family heirloom. This was an heirloom from her great-grandfather, passed down for 150 years, now to be handed to her. Facing such a precious gift, Ella felt lost and tears welled up in her eyes. She felt the warm embrace of family, mingled with an unshakable guilt, and then she rushed to find Nick. She started the yacht, getting a taste of familial love, filled with joy yet anxious. She feared it was all just a fleeting moment, like a beautiful dream woven from a fake marriage. However, when a boy suddenly emerged, Nick hastily turned the steering wheel and inadvertently caused Ella to be thrown into the water. They hurried back home, still in shock, only for Ella's father to call them into the warehouse. It turned out immigration had tracked them down and informed her father about the fake marriage scheme. The judge required Nick's father to tell the truth, promising that he would not hold him accountable if the truth was spoken. Subtitles, but Nick didn't hesitate and stood firmly by Ella's side, and everyone felt proud of this couple. Nick and Ella had their wedding as planned, with Grandma tenderly leading Ella into the sacred ceremony. At the critical moment, Ella interrupted. "I have to say something." Under the gaze of all the guests, she candidly shared her past and bravely exposed the truth about the fake marriage. "Please, don't let this affect your family. It's my fault. I'm so sorry, causing the guests to fall silent, leaving the hall in complete hush." Only the judge wore a smug grin, while Nick felt an overwhelming emptiness inside. She recognized Ella's vulnerability and tenderness and realized she had fallen deeply for this girl. She didn't want Ella to face this alone, so she resolutely ran after her. However, her father blocked her path, just as Grandma's helicopter arrived in the nick of time. Subtitles. She suddenly took off her mask, but unfortunately, it was already too late. Ella boarded a flight to New York, while her father swiftly arranged for another plane. Just as Ella was about to finish packing her bags, Nick successfully arrived by her side, determined to ensure that everything would proceed smoothly. 3 days ago, I couldn't stand you, even imagine you getting knocked out or poisoned. But everything changed after our struggle in Alaska.